Welcome to Global Hub Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Tension hangs heavily over the West Philippine Sea, a vast expanse of blue that has become one of the world's most volatile maritime flashpoints. Here, the calm surface belies the high-stakes contest unfolding just beneath. In these contested waters, a Philippine supply vessel makes its cautious approach toward the BRP Sierra Madre, a rusting, grounded warship that serves as both a military outpost and a symbol of the Philippines' determination to hold its ground. The Sierra Madre, battered by time and the elements, stands as a lonely sentinel, manned by a small, resolute crew. Suddenly, the tension escalates. Chinese Coast Guard ships, larger and more imposing, close in on the Philippine vessel. Without warning, they unleash high-pressure water cannons, drenching the supply boat in a show of force, an unmistakable act of intimidation meant to send a clear message. These waters are contested, and China intends to assert its claim. This is the daily frontline of a simmering conflict, where sovereignty is tested by relentless pressure and the threat of escalation is ever present. Every patrol, every resupply mission, becomes a test of resolve and a gamble with safety. For ordinary Filipinos, the stakes are deeply personal. The Philippines faces constant harassment in its own exclusive economic zone, with local fishermen who have relied on these waters for generations being chased away by foreign vessels, their livelihoods threatened and their safety at risk. Even routine resupply missions to outposts like the Sierra Madre are fraught with danger, often turning into tense standoffs that can escalate at a moment's notice. The risk of miscalculation is ever present, and the cost of a mistake could be catastrophic. For those stationed on these ships, this is no abstract geopolitical dispute. It's a direct, daily challenge to their nation's integrity and their own personal safety. Every day, they stand watch, knowing that a single incident could spark a wider conflict. Despite repeated international calls for de-escalation and dialogue, the situation remains tense. World leaders urge restraint, but the reality on the water tells a different story. In 2016, an international arbitral tribunal ruled against China's sweeping claims in the South China Sea, affirming the Philippines' rights. Yet, instead of backing down, China has intensified its so-called gray zone tactics, actions that stop short of open warfare but steadily erode the status quo. Each confrontation, each act of intimidation, chips away at regional stability. In Manila, the urgency grows for a stronger deterrent, as policymakers and military leaders strategize ways to protect their sovereignty and people. The repeated standoffs have become a catalyst for a major realignment of power in Southeast Asia. Nations are rethinking alliances, strengthening partnerships, and preparing for a future where the old rules may no longer apply. Across the Indo-Pacific, countries are watching closely, weighing their options, and in many cases, taking sides. There is growing concern that the erosion of the rules-based order could have far-reaching consequences for peace and security in the region. Against this tense and uncertain backdrop, a new partnership is emerging. The Philippines is finding support from regional powers, like Japan, who share its concerns and are stepping up with joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic backing. This evolving alliance could reshape the security landscape of these contested waters. This is the story of a nation standing firm to defend its rights, and of a region coming together in the face of growing challenges. As the world watches, the outcome at Second Thomas Shoal may well determine the future balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. In a historic move that is capturing global attention, Japan has committed to bolstering Philippine defense through a landmark agreement. This pact is not just a routine diplomatic gesture, it represents a significant shift in the security landscape of Southeast Asia, reflecting the growing importance of regional alliances in an increasingly uncertain world. At its core lies the transfer of advanced Mogami-Class multi-mission frigates to the Philippines. These state-of-the-art vessels are equipped with cutting-edge technology, making them some of the most capable ships in the region. This marks Japan's most direct and substantial military support to a Southeast Asian partner to date, signaling a new level of trust and cooperation between the two nations. This agreement elevates a long-standing friendship into a formal and robust defense collaboration. It is driven by a shared vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific, where nations work together to ensure peace, stability, and respect for international law. Joint exercises and increased military coordination are expected to follow, deepening the partnership even further. The deal is a direct response to escalating tensions in the West Philippine Sea, where territorial disputes and aggressive maneuvers have raised concerns across the region. By strengthening their alliance, Japan and the Philippines are sending a clear message that the status quo, marked by uncertainty and intimidation, is no longer acceptable. President Marcos Jr. hails the agreement as a cornerstone of his administration's defense strategy, emphasizing its role in safeguarding Philippine sovereignty and enhancing the country's ability to respond to external threats. He has called it a turning point for the nation's security posture. For Japan, this is more than just a bilateral deal. It's a strategic investment in regional security and a demonstration of its commitment to upholding the rules-based international order. By taking on a more proactive role, Japan is reinforcing its position as a key player in maintaining peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific. This bold step marks a new era in Japanese foreign policy, one characterized by assertive, responsible leadership in the Indo-Pacific. As Japan deepens its defense ties with like-minded nations, it is helping to shape a future where cooperation and mutual respect define the region's security environment. For decades, Japan's pacifist constitution limited its military to self-defense and non-lethal aid, but China's assertive rise and disregard for international law have forced Tokyo to rethink its approach. Japan has gradually shifted from passive pacifism to proactive security, reinterpreting its constitution and easing arms export bans. Providing the Philippines with advanced frigates is the culmination of this evolution, a forward defense strategy to strengthen like-minded partners. The deepening U.S.-Philippines alliance has created space for Japan's new role, enabling a powerful trilateral partnership. This synergy among maritime democracies forms a robust framework for upholding a rules-based order. Japan is now a proactive partner, shaping events and building alliances to safeguard a stable Indo-Pacific. The Mogami-Class frigate is a marvel of stealth and versatility, designed for modern maritime warfare. Its radar-absorbent hull allows it to operate undetected, gathering intelligence and positioning itself without provoking immediate response. An integrated sensor mast provides a 360-degree view, tracking threats from missiles to submarines. Its modular design lets it switch roles, from anti-submarine warfare to disaster relief, making it a flexible asset. Automation allows a small crew to operate efficiently, reducing costs and increasing endurance. For navies seeking high-tech performance without massive personnel, the Mogami is an ideal solution. It's a game-changer for any fleet facing evolving threats. The Mogami-class frigate is tailor-made for the Philippine Navy's needs. Its advanced sensors and stealth enable persistent, credible presence in the West Philippine Sea, transforming maritime domain awareness. The ship's ability to operate discreetly is a strategic advantage in gray zone confrontations, allowing the Philippines to assert sovereignty without escalation. Its modularity means it can switch from defense to disaster relief, maximizing value for a nation prone to natural calamities. The acquisition marks a leap forward in the Navy's modernization, shifting from aging hand-me-downs to a truly modern force. This is more than hardware. It's the foundation for a 21st-century Navy ready to defend the archipelago and contribute to regional security. The Japan-Philippines agreement is more than a ship sale. It's a comprehensive partnership. Technology transfer and training will empower Filipino engineers and sailors, building self-reliance and deepening professional ties. Crews will train in Japan, learning advanced operations and fostering interoperability for future joint missions. Favorable financing ensures the deal is sustainable, reflecting Japan's strategic goal of strengthening a key partner. This holistic approach, combining hardware expertise and support, sets a new standard for security cooperation. By investing in people and industry, Japan ensures the partnership's long-term success. It's a model alliance built on shared interests and mutual trust. The Mogami-class frigates will give the Philippines a credible deterrent for the first time, forcing aggressors to reconsider gray zone tactics. This new strength will let the Philippines enforce maritime laws and protect resources with greater confidence. Operating advanced warships boosts the country's diplomatic leverage and regional standing. Technology transfer will stimulate the domestic defense sector, creating skilled jobs and fostering self-reliance. The deal is an investment in long-term economic and technological development, Most importantly, it will inspire national pride and unity, showing Filipinos that their sovereignty is being defended. The sight of modern warships flying the Philippine flag will be a powerful symbol of progress and resolve. Japan's decision to arm the Philippines sends a clear message to Beijing. Coercion will be met with collective resolve. The presence of stealthy, well-armed frigates complicates China's gray zone tactics, forcing greater caution and creating space for diplomacy. China may protest, but its military planners must now adapt to a more capable adversary. This move is not aggression, but a defensive measure to restore stability and balance. By strengthening the Philippines, Japan helps build a resilient security network across the Indo-Pacific. Partnerships with Australia, India, and the US ensure no single power dominates the region. The frigate deal is a strategic play to preserve peace through strength. The transfer of Mogami-Class frigates from Japan to the Philippines marks not just a simple exchange of military hardware, but the beginning of a new era for security and cooperation in the West Philippine Sea and the broader Indo-Pacific region. These advanced vessels symbolize a significant shift in the balance of maritime power, signaling to the world that the region is entering a period of renewed vigilance and partnership. For the Philippines, this is a transformative leap forward, modernizing its navy with state-of-the-art technology and capabilities that were once out of reach. The arrival of these frigates empowers the nation to better protect its territorial waters, assert its sovereignty, and respond to emerging threats with greater confidence and agility. No longer a passive victim of external pressures, the Philippines is now poised to become an active guardian of its maritime domain, ready to defend its interests and contribute to regional stability. For Japan, this transfer cements its role as a proactive security partner in Southeast Asia, deepening its commitment to peace and stability in the region. Together, these nations are shaping a free and open regional order, where cooperation and mutual respect form the foundation of peace. The partnership strengthens the emerging US-Japan-Philippines security framework, enabling more sophisticated joint operations, intelligence sharing, and rapid response to crises. This united front raises the cost of aggression for any would-be adversary, sending a clear message that the region will not stand idly by in the face of threats. The maritime balance of power is being reshaped. The Philippines stands taller than ever before, Japan leads with renewed confidence, and the alliance network that binds these nations grows stronger with every new partnership and shared mission. This is not just a ship sail, it is the forging of a new shield for the Indo-Pacific, a symbol of collective resolve and shared destiny. As the sun rises over these waters, it illuminates the dawn of a new strategic era, one defined by unity, strength, and a shared vision for peace and security in the Indo-Pacific.